Thank you for being with us this morning. As I typically start every webinar that I have, I always say thank you for all the hard work that you all are doing throughout our system with our students. We know that the beginning of this semester has been a little bit hectic with some of the weather delays and things that have caused some delayed opening. Thank you for being able to adjust to that and then being with us here this morning. For those that are on the call for the first time, these webinars really started as a way for the particular areas of student life to come together and talk about issues that are affecting our students throughout our state. And so here at the system office, we sort of define the corner of student life as athletics, student activities, leadership and governance, service learning, our leadership development program that we have here at the system office, our minority male success initiative, student complaints, and then I also update the websites for everyone up here on our team. And so if there are some resources within our system that need to be on our system website for the financial aid area, disability services area, any of those student life or campus life areas as well. Feel free to send me those concerns or those issues, and I will make sure that I'll put them on the website in a timely fashion. Our team is led by Dr. Kelly. He's actually out of town this week at a conference. Dr. White is our Director of Student Services. Dr. Roxanne Newton is in charge of the North Carolina Student Success Center, so a lot of different initiatives are going to be falling under her office. Dr. Monty Hickman does all things enrollment management, that corner of the world. Miss Susan Barbita is doing a number of special projects. She's doing some of the research on the DevEd redesign, the NC DAP assessments, some military credit for military service work in our system. And so she's doing a number of different things. Mr. Alvarado does all things student support. So think of advising, academic advising, career services, disability services, etc. And then Ms. Lentz keeps us all together. This is our agenda for this morning. So we have some representatives from the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement who want to give a brief presentation and allow institutions to ask questions about their program. I'll cover some state board items that were discussed at this meeting from this past Thursday and Friday that I think affect our corner of the world specifically. We'll talk about the state board awards. I'll give some updates for the N4C SGA, and then we have an opportunity for anyone to ask some questions, but I did receive 2 questions that I'll discuss and poll the audience for some feedback on. And so with that, I'm going to flip the presentation. By the way, if you're on the phone call, I will send out both the presentation with the notes so you'll be able to see some of the comments and notes within the presentation itself, and feel free to ask any questions that you have. And with that, I'd like to turn over the floor to Ms. Sharice Evans from the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement, and I'll give her the floor.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I am the Vice President of Strategy and Development here at the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement. I also have with me Paul Himmelfarb, who is our Executive Director, and he will be helping me with the presentation.
So hi, everyone. I want to welcome you to our SCLA Honor Society informational event. I first want to thank the North Carolina Community College System for the opportunity to present at today's Student Life webinar meeting. As Sharice mentioned, my name is Paul Himmelfarb. I am the Executive Director of SCLA, and I will be your presenter for this event. I also want to point out that my 5.5-year-old brought to our house a little flu bug, so I might be coughing, and I apologize in advance, but I'll do my best not to cough during today's presentation. Before we start, I'd like to take a moment to ensure that everyone is ready to participate in today's event. You will have the opportunity to submit questions by typing your questions into your conversation window of your control panel. You may send in your questions at any time during our presentation. We will collect these and address them during the Q&A session at the end of today's presentation. Next, I want to make sure that everybody can hear me okay. Please send me a chat through your control panel now if there are any sound issues. JJ, just to start with you, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Perfect. Okay, so let's get started. SCLA Honor Society. We are the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement. SCLA is a multidisciplinary honor society with over 22,000 members at 220 plus colleges across the U.S. We aim to maximize student potential through our powerful skill development platform, 550 plus skills videos, a vibrant mentor and peer community, and paid internship and freelance job opportunities. SCLA offers a customized experience with nearly 100 skill-based certifications, practical exercises, and exclusive webinars and live events to help students develop skills and apply them in real-life situations. Just to call out here, on our 220 plus colleges nationwide, that is comprised of traditional 4-year and 2-year colleges. Our mission: SCLA honors student achievement and empowers the next generation of leaders. Our members become leaders who stand out from the crowd. Shortly, we're going to watch a video showcasing SCLA, our member benefits, and how we drive member success. Due to the challenges with Skype for Business, a platform we're using for today's meeting, we can view the video, but the audio is not available. However, we have shared with JJ Evans a link to this video so you can view and listen at your leisure. But right now we're going to play the video because it is complemented by copies, so you'll be able to understand more about SCLA. So, how does SCLA work? First, we assess your skills. Join the SCLA, take a quick and fun skills assessment. Preparing for the workplace isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. Second, receive your customized plan. We create a personalized learning path for you. Build the skills you need to complement the ones you already have. Third, work toward improvement. Connect to experts, get certified in professional skills that matter, and share those skills on your LinkedIn and resume. And fourth, launch a great career. Be more prepared for the workplace or grad school than your peers. SCLA membership will help you stand out from the crowd. One thing I want to call out here is we understand at SCLA, we are not A, your grandfather's honor society, and B, we're not a one-size-fits-all solution. We understand the students that are part of the North Carolina Community College system are unique and they face certain challenges. With SCLA, we are able to customize our content and our live events to address those issues that are most important to your students that they're facing on a daily basis. Why join SCLA? As I mentioned, SALA is not your grandfather's honor society. We understand today's student and have designed SALA and our technology-driven member benefits to meet you, our student members, where you are when you're ready to engage, learn, and develop. Most important, we meet them on their terms when they are ready to engage, learn, and develop. We use real-world experience to help our students gain skills training, meaningful access to mentors and experts, and offer up paid internship and freelance job opportunities. These are virtual in nature, so that they do not have to be in the same state. They are virtual internship and freelance job opportunities. In today's competitive environment, you need a lot more than a degree to set yourself apart. You need experience, specialized skills, access to the right network, and a strong resume. SCLA's program is structured to give you everything you need to successfully launch your career after college. Eligibility. Membership in SCLA provides you access to an extraordinary cadre of mentors and peers and a launch pad for success in your career. To join, you must meet the following requirements. You're an undergraduate student at an accredited institution. You have accumulated at least 12 credit hours or the equivalent thereof. Your cumulative GPA is at least a 3.0 or on a 4.0 scale, and you're in good academic standing. Fee. Like other honor societies, we do have a one-time lifetime membership fee of $95. The $95 funds the continual development of the experiential learning platform, the access to 550 plus skill videos, relevant curated content and live events, and our internship and freelance job programs. It looks like we're sticking here, JJ. We can't go to the next slide. JJ?
I advanced it for you. I'm on the workplace skill development slide. I can advance it as needed. I think their computer may be frozen. So this is what I will do. On slide 9 of their presentation has an additional explanation of their skill videos and personal, the components of their program. So make sure you please review those. And everyone on the call, I will email out the remainder of their presentation when I send out the recording for everyone. I apologize for the technical issues and technical glitch. And so what we'll do now is flip over to our other issues, and I will finish that up for you. So if you want to follow along on how I'm getting to some of these state board items, this is the URL that you can go to, or you can follow the instructions on the screen. So each month, the State Board of Community Colleges post their agenda as well as minutes from their meetings on the website. And so if you haven't seen these before, if you haven't found your way to them, they're definitely helpful to review, as a number of initiative and things are explained in greater detail there. I always like to start with the finance committee because, money rules the world in a number of different respects. And so these are the 4 items that I've highlighted here for you. The annual survey of fees is your instructional fees, your parking fees, your student activity fees, etc. That has been updated for the 15-16 year, and so it shows a breakdown of all 58 institutions on how much they have in their accounts, how much they charge for those particular fees. And so it's a great way to assess where your institution is in relation to other institutions. There have been a number of Connect NC bond project updates, etc., as well as updates for construction and of student space, instructional space, etc. And we can I'll show you some of those projects and how to review those items. So the annual survey of fees, very shortly, has both instructional fees for curriculum Con Ed, your student activities fees, college access, parking, security, and other fees that institutions charge sort of across the board. It is about a 10-page report, and it does itemize it by institution, and does provide information on sort of carryover balance as identified mid-year. This report is actually turned in from colleges in late October, early November, and so it probably won't reflect any changes that have taken place for fall of 16, spring of 17, but it is a good snapshot. And if you've downloaded the presentation, I've put in the notes. Some of the links directly to these documents as you go along. Can everyone see FC 4 and 15, the Connect Bond and construction updates? So the state board has approved over $158 million in projects, and so about 45% of those Connect NC bonds have been allocated to projects already either taking place throughout our system. So if you'd like to review what some other institutions are doing with that money, or if you want an idea of what your institution is doing, that will be the report you'd like to check out, especially for some construction of new student spaces that are taking place throughout our system, as well as repurposing of academic space for student space as well. FC 13 is the career coach update, and so the state board has approved allocations for the 17-18 and 18-19 year of $1 million for the career coaches, and so these 15 institutions on the screen have been awarded career coaches for the next 2 fiscal years, a total of 28 coaches total, and so I know a number of our staff may be in a career coach as well, a position as well. And so that full report to the state board has been presented, approved, and you can download that document from the state board documents as well. For the state board awards, I just wanted to notify that all 3 state board awards applications are coming up within 2 weeks, and so Friday, February 10th is the deadline for those state board awards. One thing of note for the Academic Excellence Award, if your institution hasn't sent in its $75 payment to cover the certificates, the medallions, etc. Please make sure that someone at your institution has taken care of that. If you need me to check and see if your institution still needs to make that payment, I can do so. It can be done either via mail directly to Ms. Alston or via PayPal, as long as you notify which institution you are paying that fee for. Hopefully each institution has nominated a student for each of these awards. We think they are a wonderful way to highlight some of the great work that our students are doing throughout our system. So please take time to do so. Over the holiday break, I emailed out the application for the Student Leadership Development Program. Those applications are due March 3rd, so you still have over 5 to 6 weeks to identify a student on your institution for this program. We think it's a wonderful experience. We do have some facilitators here on the call with us this morning. I think they can testify about some of the great work that they do. The summer session for this program will still be at William Peace University, June 4th through the 9th. We are looking for each institution to nominate at least one student, and from that we will select 30 students from our overall pool via committee. For the N4C SGA updates, our executive board meeting is this Saturday at Randolph, and so if you have a student that may be looking to interview for a vacant position, please note that we will be at Randolph beginning at 10 a.m. Our spring division meetings are scheduled for Saturday, February 25th, taking place for the Western region at Forsyth Tech, Central region at Rowan Cabarrus, and the Eastern region at College of the Albemarle. And our spring conference, as always, will be taking place April 7th through the 9th at the Sheraton Imperial. Registration information will be going out for the spring conference shortly after our meeting this weekend. We want to confirm a few more details, and then we'll make sure that we send that out within a timely fashion. I always like to publish a Did You Know section, and in the notes of the presentation, the American Association of Community Colleges has published a pretty comprehensive report on their legislative agenda that they've presented to the incoming presidential or the presidential administration. It talks it covers a number of issues from infrastructure, student success, budgeting, etc. If you have a moment, you should be able to just Google AACC Community College Agenda, press enter, and come up. I've also included the PDF for that particular document in the notes section as well. If you are active on Twitter, the Department of Commerce in North Carolina every Wednesday highlights community college programs that have a direct tie to business or a direct relationship to business on improving our economy and putting individuals back to work. And so maybe you want to take that as an opportunity to highlight some of the things that your institution may be doing in that particular area. 2 new college presidents have joined. One has already started. One will start on February 1st. And so Dr. Maria Farr is at South Piedmont Community College, and Dr. Elam will start February 1st at Halifax Community College. And I think this takes the total up to 25 presidential changes since January 1st of 2015. And so as I've stated before, our system is quickly changing, and a number of leaders have switched and rearranged, and so our system definitely looks different from where it did just a few years ago. I think you all should have all received the email from NC State indicating that their Goodnight Scholars Program has extended to transfer students. It's a wonderful opportunity to have students who from your institution may be going into STEM fields at NC State apply for this very selective program and have a significant tuition reduction to attend one of our most selective institutions in North Carolina. So please take the opportunity to tell our students who may be interested in STEM fields and applying to NC State to review the requirements to join. And I believe I'll put all those application details in the presentation as well. There are a number of professional development opportunities, and I've highlighted only 6 here. I have 3 on the first side, and I think 3 or 4 on the second slide. One I would like to highlight: our Student Life Advisory Board is hosting a professional development session at Durham Tech on February 8th and 9th, and the link to register is there. It is free to attend. The only thing you have to cover is your travel and meals. We think this is a wonderful opportunity to further engage in dialogue with one another. Our highlight or focus will be around the area of technology, and so a lot of changes are coming down the pipe in terms of our campus technology and the new ERP system, what folks know as Colleague or DataTel. And so we'll be having a number of discussions surrounding that topic, as well as other topics that surround student life. If you also serve as a counselor at your institution, the North Carolina Counseling Association Conference is in Durham in February as well. And the National Academic Advising Association, NACADA, their regional conference for the Southeast region is in April. And that's another opportunity that if you also serve in a student life capacity, but also you advise on the side, it's a wonderful opportunity to learn more about those skills and traits as well. Some other professional development association, I tried to highlight some of the local and or national professional development opportunities. The North Carolina ACT organization, they have a Closing the Skills Gap conference in March 9th at Wake Tech. I believe that conference is also free to attend, and they will be covering closing the skills gap from basically K through career, leading from secondary education to post-secondary education. Some of the national conferences you'll see here, they're quite far this particular year, but the ACPA conference will be in Columbus, Ohio, March 26th through the 29th. NASPA will be in San Antonio, March 11th through the 15th. And the Placement Exchange, if you are a new professional in student affairs or a veteran professional in student affairs, the Placement Exchange is an opportunity to where a number of institutions from around the U.S. Do hiring sort of on the spot at this particular conference. It's a wonderful way to learn more about other positions, both at the 2-year, 4-year level throughout our system and throughout the U.S. Always like to have an opportunity for some Q&A. I believe Shane Bryson sent out 2 questions, and so one, I think I have both questions here. If you have an answer to these questions, either feel free to email me or speak up on the mic. So Shane asks, does your institution have a social media policy? And if so, who's responsible for overseeing that social media presence for clubs and or academic programs? And so does anyone have a particular answer to that question? Oh man, you all are quiet this morning. Well, marketing. So I imagine that this issue is usually conflated in a number of different ways. So either your institution has an official Facebook page, or it has sort of an unofficial Facebook page that students run or manage, or maybe your institution allows your student clubs and organizations to have their own individual Facebook page. And so I think his question really comes from who's responsible for monitoring content, overseeing, and making sure that if someone posts something that is not welcoming or derogatory, whose responsibility is it to monitor that? And can organizations independent of the institution have a Facebook page that they sort of control and monitor as their own independent voice? And so if you thank you for the answers here. I'll make sure that he receives them. But if you have a particular policy or or document that you can email with sort of your rules, guidelines, or information, I'll make sure that I share that with him. The next question he asked was, within your college structure, where does the minority male program reside, and who does that person report to within their hierarchy of their institution? And so I know for some they report to someone within student success, some they report directly to the student activities campus life director. And so I think he wanted to get a greater cross section of how other institutions are structured and where people fall within their tiers or their guidelines. So feel free to either send me that answer as well, or feel free to reply to Mr. Bryson's email with the way your college is structured. I think it will be a cross section between either campus life or student success / academic tutoring, etc. Last thing I'll say is my contact information is here. Feel free to call or email as needed. And as always, I like to end our session by saying thank you for all the work that you do throughout our system. And if you have any questions or any topics you'd like to discuss, please let me know.
And JJ,
Yes, ma'am.
this is Sharice from SCLA. I want to apologize for the technical difficulties that we recently experienced in the middle of our presentation. We actually, our computer did something funky and our presentation cut off. And I wanted to know if we had a few minutes to kind of wrap it up in case we had any interest from the administration in attendance.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much. And again, I apologize for the inconvenience. If you can take us back to slide 7 of our presentation. We are at the end of it, and we'll be wrapping up really shortly.
Again, this is Paul. We apologize. We've facilitated hundreds of these, and we've never had this happen. Technology is great until there's some type of snafu, but our computer literally locked up and froze, which is never done. So we were on eligibility. Just to again summarize on eligibility, you must meet the following requirements. You're an undergraduate in an accredited institution, accumulated at least 12 credit hours. Your cumulative GPA is 3.0 on a 4.0 scale, and you're in good academic standing. Let's take a closer look at some of our member benefits. I'm going to start with the workplace skills development. Our web-based platform provides quick and engaging assessments in four key areas: academic and career, life skills, health and wellness, and financial literacy. As we talk about our skill videos, I want to understand kind of what makes up our skill videos. These are a series of 60 to 90 second micro learning videos that will live in our members' dashboard, where they can sharpen their skills in useful world areas such as negotiation, leadership, Google Drive, online marketing, stress management, and much more. These skill videos are current All of them are developed by instructional designers and most often facilitated by professional actors, making them very entertaining to watch and the learnings very sticky and impactful. What we have seen within the student market, because they are between 60 and 90 seconds in length, they are very digestible by students. There's a link here. Again, we will play this, but we provided this video to us today so that you can see it in its entirety, watch it at your leisure, because audio will work. I will show you the member benefits around this type of video. No, it looks like there's some difficulty on that, so we will go back to the presentation. Again, we provided this to JJ in its entirety. The features I will call out in a static form. These videos are 60 to 90 seconds in length, and they're complemented by visuals and infographics. They are all mobile optimized. We recognize that approximately 50% of our audience connects via mobile or tablet. They also have audio scripts for the hearing impaired communities or the visual learning community. And they have quiz questions at the end of each video. Next, looking at our self-assessment and development plan, we provide members with self-assessment tools and development plans, allowing our members to work on those areas they've identified themselves as being average weekend. We also have live events, including webinars and virtual office hours. You can learn a skill, have fun meeting new professionals, and create opportunities. We offer our members approximately 2 to 4 live events per month. Our goal is to provide members access to top industry and content experts across the U.S. If you can't make the live event, no problem at all. Our members can access all archived live events in their personal dashboard area. As we talk about crucial work experience, we don't forget that students need to beef up the resume, and we know that employers are looking for real-life work experience. SCLA will provide members access to top-tier paid internships and freelance job opportunities. Again, that can be accessed in a virtual manner. We've mentioned today our Game Changer Network. We understand that planning a successful career isn't just about good grades and skills, though those things are very important. A strong professional network differentiates a good career from a great one. So make sure to engage. We ask all of our students to make sure to engage with our network of Game Changer mentors. We only ask top professionals to join our network. These successful leaders are pillars in their industries. The role is to dispense advice and to help you sharpen your skills, with the ultimate goal being their advice and/or access can help you get your next job. The way students communicate with mentors is in their personal dashboard area. They have a LinkedIn-esque communication portal where they can send their mentors in mails at any time, again, whether it be through a desktop, tablet, or mobile device. And finally, developing leadership skills. To summarize, our members become leaders who stand out from the crowd. In addition to the honor of membership, members will maximize their career potential through powerful opportunities to building their personal brand, getting the best version of you, grow your professional network, connections get you hired, access top-tier internships and paid freelance job opportunities, gain the experience employers demand, mentoring community of game changers, inside advice from people already in careers you want, and an online platform to develop skills, feature more than just your degree. In conclusion, we are very excited about the opportunity to establish SCLA chapters within the North Carolina Community College system. And at this point in time, JJ, if we're open to it, I'd love to move to any Q&A that we have.
Yes, sir.
Does anybody have any questions about the Society for Collegiate Leadership and Achievement? Okay. Well, I don't. Again, JJ, I'm not seeing any questions. Are you seeing any questions?
Not in the chat box, no, sir.
Okay. What I would say is if you have any questions about SCLA and or our info session today, please feel free to reach out to JJ Evans or to contact us at the membership at scla.org. Again, we're very excited about the opportunity to establish chapters within the North Carolina Community College system. One thing I will end with is we're seeing a little over 50% engagement with our students and our platform and assessment. So we're very proud of the engagement. On the honor, we're seeing engagement and impact. And knowing the community college student and all the demands that they have on them, a lot of them with full and or part-time jobs and families and so forth, they're able to engage with our platform and seek the member benefits on their time, as there are no walls and that we are driven by technology within SCLA. JJ, any questions on your side?
Someone asked about the membership fee and when do they pay the $95 before they join?
Yeah, so they would pay the $95. So we would work with the individual chapter. We would set up a membership campaign for those students who meet our eligibility. And then if a student wanted to join at the time of join, they would pay the $95. We also offer up a payment plan. So for students who are not able to pay the $95 at once, they can pay it in 3 installments, across 3 installments, excuse me. One other thing I'm seeing here where we've had a lot of feedback from our advisors across chapters. What's really unique about SCLA is because we are driven by technology is we have real-time data. So JJ, we could share back with our chapter leaders across the different colleges real-time data. So not only the number of members within their respective campus that have joined SCLA, but their level of engagement. How many assessments did they take? How many mentor interactions did they have? How many freelance jobs and internships did they apply for and were placed in? What certifications have they received? Et cetera, et cetera. So we can provide our chapter advisors with real-time information on the student population that they are advising. Any other questions?
All right, well, we really look forward to working with you. If you have any interest, please contact JJ Evans. JJ will connect you with myself, Sharice Evans, here at SCLA. I'm more than happy to hop on a call and to answer any further questions or give any additional information if needed. And we hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you again, JJ.
Thank you.
Thank you for your time this morning. Once the recording goes out, I'll make sure I attach both all of their documentation as well as the accompanying videos and links to their website. If you have any questions, feel free to either contact them or contact me directly, and I'll make sure that those questions get answered. This concludes our call for this morning. Thank you for your time and what you do for our students, and everybody have a great remainder of the week.